Well, Renee, thank you for joining us for this interview. So first and foremost, I'm interested to find out, what is your understanding about the role of professional coaching, especially, in Asia, in Beijing, where you are right now located in?
Yeah, such a great question, Ben. I think that in today's context, the role of coaching is relevant in so many different industries. It's really evolved over the past 10 to 15 years, especially when working with human resources and people management. Coaching is an incredibly effective tool and a skill to have when managing the upcoming generation who are more independent thinkers, they're more creative, and they have a more of an openness to the coaching style of management, which in turn has the opportunity to embrace the qualities of the client through empowerment, through deepening of understanding and the heightening of awareness around their situation within the workplace and their role within the workplace. I think that from my own experience, when there's a combination of these qualities, there is potential, really great potential for professional and personal transformation within the workplace as well.
Well, thank you, Renee, for sharing that. Renee, my curiosity is, how is a coaching conversation, different from an everyday, workplace conversation with a staff?
Right. Well, I think that as I've ventured into getting my own sort of coaching certification, what I've really noticed the big difference is that the coach approach really helps people to feel empowered. It helps people to excel and also take a certain amount of personal accountability for what it is that they want to see moving forward. And whether it be that it's a conversation with the employees about performance or problem solving, or whether it be disciplinary conversations or promotional conversations, the coach approach is so versatile that you're able to adapt it to any one of these circumstances.
Wow, thank you. Thank you for sharing that, Renee. Now, Renee, can you share with us also, how CMA coach training programs helps you to better prepare, to be a professional coach?
Absolutely. I've been part of the ICF for a number of years now and started my training in Canada. And so when I made the professional transition to come over to Beijing, I was really looking at trying to adopt a similar community that I had had with the ICF in Ontario, Canada. And when I found the CMA, it was really fantastic for me because it really opened up a network of international coaches that are just ready and willing to offer their expertise and coaching experiences, but coaching from different cultures. And the ongoing learning that the coach can acquire from the CMA opens up new perspectives of how coaching can be integrated into various cultures and, more importantly, into different industries.
Yeah, precisely, the rich and diverse learning experience, especially in today's globalization context, where you have to blend between the different culture, and I think the diversity really helps people to increase their tolerance, and then give them a much more a broader perspective to understand that, hey, this is not just one way of looking at things. There are a few ways of looking at things. And I think in the long haul, it really helps to build up a more collaborative approach. So I think that really helps, in the long haul, it really helps our coaches to be much more prepared, to deal with the globalizations, appreciating different diversities. Great, thank you for that. And Renee, would you be able to share with us, about the standard and the quality of training provided by CMA?
Absolutely. When I was first introduced to CMA, I was looking at moving forward towards a PCC certification. And so, having been familiar with the ICF standards and criteria that's set out, it really opened up it opened up an incredible global platform I've mentioned before. But I think the importance and quality of the standard of the programming and the training that's provided by CMA is reflected throughout the entire training. So, in addition to the 4 days of training that someone can acquire, there's ongoing coaching through the guides and mentorships of coaches who've been part of CMA before. And so they've built a training that is really founded on the core competencies of coaching, and they ensure that the framing of the training for coaching is also at the highest quality. And the highest quality that they adhere to is the standard that has been set by the ICF. So the consistency of the kind of coaching and the community is guaranteed. And I think that with having an MCC certified trainer who is continually reiterating the values of coaching within the ICF framework really helps to provide reassurance that anybody who's moving towards a certification with ICF is on the right track.
Wow, thank you, Renee. Complying to the international standard, that is in tandem with the International Coach Federation is a sure guarantee, that, graduates of CMA can walk out of the training, feeling confident, feeling prepared to deal with the complexity of what their clients is presenting to them. And also at the same time, we also understand that, coaching is a skill that needs to be continuously developed. And, with the post-training support, the CMA as an academy, will continue to uphold that vision of inspiring positive change through mastery coaching and ensuring that our students remains at the cutting edge. So thank you so much for the interview today. Wishing you all the best in your coaching endeavors in Beijing.
Oh, thank you so much, Ben. Thank you so much for all your guidance.